Britain has secured a victory over the European Union after the bloc dropped its demands for an official embassy in Northern Ireland. Brussels will be allowed a permanent presence in the province but without a flag-bearing office as previously requested as part of the wrangling over the implementation of last year's Brexit divorce deal. EU officials will be allowed to oversee checks in Northern Ireland on goods crossing the Irish Sea. A UK government source said, the EU sought a mini-embassy. They withdrew that request. The EU do have the right under the protocol to supervise processes conducted by UK authorities, which we will of course support, but there will be no mini-embassy, no mission, no building with a flag or brass plaque. The deal was struck when Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove and EU Commission Vice President Maros Sefcovic settled issues connected to legal guarantees surrounding the Northern Ireland peace process. The co-chairs of the Brexit Joint Committee also agreed to shelve plans for extra EU paperwork requirements when goods are shipped between Northern Ireland and Great Britain. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said, I am delighted that we now have an agreement in principle on all the outstanding issues regarding the EU-UK withdrawal agreement. And a new trusted trader deal was reached to ensure 98% of British businesses exporting to the province do not have to pay trade tariffs. Under the plan, items that could be moved into the EU via Northern Ireland have been largely identified for exemptions to the levies. The agreement also saw Downing Street drop controversial clauses in its internal market bill that would have handed ministers the power to rip up sections of last year's withdrawal agreement. A government source, we always said that the UK internal market bill clauses were a safety net in case we failed to reach a satisfactory position on export declarations, at-risk goods, and the protocol's state aid provisions. The fact that we have agreed to remove the relevant clauses underscores that we consider these issues and other outstanding concerns resolved. We got what we wanted. But the breakthrough failed to lift the gloom in Brussels about the prospects of a wider trade deal. Boris Johnson is set for a showdown with top Eurocrat Mrs. von der Leyen tonight in Brussels. Michel Barnier met the Prime Minister's envoy Lord Frost in Brussels to draw up a framework for the face-to-face meeting.